Hey guys, what's up? It's Man on the Run here. We're just gonna go ahead and watch a video posted to Jocko Willink's Instagram. He's a ex Navy SEAL platoon commander, and the idea of the video is what he would say to the American people if he was the president after everything that has happened in Afghanistan. So we're gonna go ahead and watch it all the way through, and then we can talk about it after.
Good evening. I wanted to give you an update on the current situation in Afghanistan. As you know, we were set to leave Afghanistan this month, and as we began the final drawdown, I made some critical errors. Namely, I underestimated the strength of the Taliban, and I overestimated the strength and capability of the friendly Afghan forces. This was my fault. And due to my mistake, the Taliban has taken control of Afghanistan. There are reports now that ISIS and Al Qaeda are working alongside them. Unfortunately, there are tens of thousands of Americans on the ground there, as well as friends and allies of America on the ground. And these people, Americans and our allies, are all stranded. And that is my fault. But they will not be stranded for long. In the next 48 hours, America will be in control of most major airports in Afghanistan. Any resistance we meet from the Taliban or otherwise when we seize these airports will be destroyed completely and without mercy. From those airports, we will conduct rapid strike rescue missions until we have recovered and evacuated all our citizens, allies, and friends. Any person that interferes with these operations will be killed. We will also recover or destroy all aircraft, vehicles, weapons, and sensitive equipment that we left behind. Any person utilizing, guarding, or located in close proximity to these weapons or equipment will be killed. Once we have evacuated all friendly personnel and recovered or destroyed the weapons and equipment left behind, we will depart Afghanistan. But we will continue to monitor everything that happens in Afghanistan through our ground and airborne surveillance equipment. Terrorist training camps or activity will be targeted and destroyed. Gross violations of human rights will be stopped through overwhelming force. And any group in Afghanistan fighting for freedom, liberty, and basic human rights will be supported through special operations forces and ruthless precision air power. We will continue that dedicated support until the enemy is no longer a threat to humanity or to the good people of Afghanistan. May God bless America, and may God have mercy on the souls of our enemy, because we will not. That is all.
So, I don't really know enough about what it means that we pulled out, but I definitely think it was important to just, in his message as president, I fucked up. Cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate the honesty there.
Right. One of the things, because people don't know this about Jocko, but he actually, after leaving the Navy SEALs, his entire job is as a consultant for businesses about how to improve leadership. It's like
Mm-hmm.
what he does now for a living. And one of the things that he talks about a lot is that extreme ownership is a fundamental, vital, you know, thing to have as a leader. And so you can see that shining through, right, in the video. I mean, and not playing with the politician language, right? He just flat out says, this was my fault, and here's what I'm going to do to fix it, right? And so,
Mm-hmm.
you know, a lot of people, like, I get upset when people don't take accountability, and I especially get upset when people don't take accountability for, thousands of people who are gonna die and dozens of people who already have died and
And
etcetera.
really, for
So,
me, that's the biggest part of the video, because, like I said, I don't know enough personally to say anything about whether I think sending a bunch of troops back in and like going how about going about that is a good idea. I think it's a
right.
strong message, and I think it's definitely something that says like we won't put up with this. That's a good message. Um, but yeah, no, definitely just taking accountability for the wrongdoings and the deaths and everything else that your decision has incurred.
And it showed strength, and that's the thing. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
in the face of adversity, the leader of America needs to show strength and resilience, and needs to stand for the principles of the United States that have predated the president and will extend past their time in office. And so that's the thing. The important part was, we're not going to leave any Americans behind. We're not going to leave any of our allies behind, and we're not going to let the terrorists decide our fates for us, right? But
Mm-hmm.
the thing that's difficult now is, Biden has said that we're not going to be able to get everybody out. The way Biden is behaving makes everybody insecure, and it looks really bad for him because he doesn't take direct accountability. He tried a little bit. He said fundamentally everything in one of his pressers. Biden
Mm-hmm.
said fundamentally everything is my fault, but it's really the last president's fault. It's really this person's fault. And
Mm.
so he kind of had one foot in, one foot out, and that just makes you look weak. It really reflects poorly upon you. And what a lot of people don't understand is, even whenever you've made a drastic error, people will respect you for standing on your 2 feet and saying, you know what?
Having accountability.
This is what happened. This is my fault, and I'm going to fix it. Period, point blank. I don't care who the
Mm-hmm.
last president was. I don't care what this general, I don't care about any of that. My decision. I'm the president. This is how I'm going to fix it. And we're not going to budge. We're not going to give in to terrorists,
Yeah.
So I don't know. I remember,
I
seeing that
forget where
clip.
I saw it, but it was funny that meeting with the terrorist, and I guess we do negotiate with them.
Right. And people don't know that because it's underreported. But you know that the CIA director met with the Taliban yesterday or the day
Yeah,
before?
that's what I'm talking about.
That's what you saw? Dude,
Yeah.
we were meeting with the Taliban before that. We were meeting
Mhm.
them in Qatar. I don't know.
No.
So it's just really silly. And here's the thing, you don't hear about that. Anyway, don't get me started. Okay, we're talking about Jocko. We're talking about talking about Jocko
Yeah,
right
true,
now.
true.
But imagine if, listen, even if you don't like Biden, let's just think about it this way.
Mhm.
Even if you don't like Biden, if Biden came out and gave that exact speech that Jocko would have given him, I
Oh,
would have been applauding, dude. I would have been like, good
yeah.
on
No,
you.
it's a
Thank
good
you.
speech.
It hits
It
all
it
the right
it
point. It's what
it,
we need.
it shows accountability for a misaction. It shows the willingness to fix that action, and it has a planned response ready to go.
It's the plan,
Whether
right?
whether or not you agree with it, and like I said, I don't know enough to comment on the second half of the response. It's still a good speech, and it, yeah.
Right. Well, I don't really have much else to say about it. I
Yeah.
just thought, like, the last thing I'll say is, and maybe this is where I'm just a little weird. I find speeches like that a little inspiring. I
Mhm.
really do. Just seeing somebody like take the situation by the balls and do the right thing and have integrity, just like really, really, inspires me. So I'm happy. I'm happy
Yeah.
we got to watch it.
All right. Well,
Got anything else?
no, that's all I got to say about it.
All right.
So,
Well, everybody, please, if you can, feel free to like and subscribe the video.
mhm.
That would help us a lot. So we'll catch you next time.